Hello, I'm back with a grocery haul from Dr. Sebi's Nutritional Guide. I want to go over where I get my fruits and my veggies and some of my snacks. The first thing I'll start off with is the fruits and veggies. I personally like to go to Mexican markets now because I can find like the burro bananas, the butternut squash, the Mexican zucchini from these markets, because they're either from Chile, Ecuador, and so on. So first off, I want to start off with the burro bananas. I purchased these at the Mexican market. They look like this. I use these for my smoothies or to top with my waffles. If I don't find these there, which I usually always do, but if I don't, then the next one would be the mini bananas. So either the burro bananas or the mini baby bananas are fine. Those are on the list. These are alkaline, so I like to choose these, of course. Some other fruits and veggies I like to get are grapes with seeds. It's very important that whatever fruits we buy, even veggies, they need to have seeds. If they don't have seeds, they are hybrids and they are very acidic to the body. And when you start to eat foods that are acidic to the body, it disrupts the mucous membrane, and that is where disease begins to form in the body. So it's very important to stick with non-hybrid foods that are electrical and that will give oxygen to the body, and it will begin to heal the body. So seeds with grapes for sure, and I use these for smoothies as well, or in a big fruit bowl in the morning. Obviously raspberries and blueberries I get from the Mexican market as well. As far as the berries, even blackberries, I buy too. I'm just out of them right now. I found plums there. I get mangoes there, avocados there, Mexican squash, zucchini, another Mexican squash, or is this? Yeah, this is a squash, I believe. Yeah, Mexican squash, and bell peppers. These are all good to put in your soups when you make soups. And that is it from the Mexican market, I believe. Oh wait, no, I have the squash. I get this from the Mexican market. I get portobello mushrooms. Any mushrooms are fine. Those are on the nutritional guide except for shiitake. I believe he says to stay away from the shiitake. But any other mushroom is fine. Romaine lettuce. I love to make salads out of romaine lettuce. Key limes, these are great. Make sure they say key limes because they still have the seeds inside of them. Regular limes, I don't really buy them. I like to stick to the little baby key limes. I squeeze these in my water, and it's so yummy like that. I don't like plain water. I like to squeeze the lime in there. I also get from the Mexican market coconut water. This is Goya. The brand is Goya, and it's really good, and it's from Vietnam. And plus you could also get the young coconut there at the markets too, and just bring them home and work your way in there and put a straw in there and drink it or whatever. Okay, so another place that I go to is BJ's Health Food Store. Now this is what we have here where I live. Of course you could go to any health food store where you're at and you should be able to find the same products. So let me go over cereals that I buy. I buy the Arrowhead Mills Organic Spelt Cereal. This is super yummy and crunchy. I buy Kamut cereal. This is very good too, with hemp milk, and I'll get to that in a second. A falafel. These are really good. They're made with garbanzo beans. I would personally like to make my own, but for right now, this is what I buy, and I top it with hummus, guacamole, grilled tomatoes, and I just warm up the patty first on the stove, and it's super yummy. Sometimes I fry up some burro bananas to make french fries and add some sea salt, and that's my meal, and it's so good. Another thing is I like to heat everything on the stove. I never use the microwave. The microwave will kill the nutritional value in the food that we are digesting. So try to eliminate the microwave as much as possible. You can use the oven. The oven is fine too. Jackfruit. I found this at the health food store only because when I was at the Mexican market, I was waiting for the actual jackfruit to come in and they had to order it, so I couldn't buy it, but I wanted to try it. So I bought this, tried it, made tacos and burritos. It was amazing. but try to stick to, you know, buying the actual fruit if you can. You could also make a pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork with this, because it looks like meat, but it's not meat. Of course, it's like a meat substitute because I don't consume meat. I don't consume dairy. Anything that comes from an animal, I will not consume. But this is delicious. It tastes just like meat when you're eating a taco or a burrito. And I'm gonna try the pulled pork next on regular spelt bread as a sandwich and see how that turns out. But I heard it's really good. Speaking of bread, I get the spelt bread. This you'll find at the health food stores in the refrigerator. You have to keep it in the refrigerator. It will not survive on the shelf. I don't buy any shelf life breads anymore because they're not good for us. So my next best choice is the spelt bread, and I keep it in the refrigerator as well, and I believe it goes bad within 5 days after opening it. So that's a good thing. Our food should never last longer than 2 weeks. It should be going bad because it's alive and we need to eat it so that way we get all the nutritional value in it. Another thing is spelt tortillas, you can find there. Spelt noodles, you can find there, and you can make your own tomato sauce, and these cook up in less than six minutes, so it's a fast meal, healthy for you. Raw manuka honey, this is excellent. I put this in my herbal teas with agave as well. And agave, I actually found you can find this anywhere. You can find this either at the health food stores or any grocery store. They're carrying it more and more. But the amber blue agave is actually really, really good to buy. And it's excellent. I put this in my teas as well. And I put this over my spelt waffles that I make for breakfast. Another thing I buy is the hemp milk. This is my milk substitute. This comes from the seeds. So this is excellent in your cereal. This is excellent to bake with. This is excellent for your waffles when you're mixing them up with blueberries. Yeah, this is the hemp milk. Let's see, what else do I have? You could find the avocado oil at any supermarket. I use this for my salads only. This is so yummy and so healthy for you. So I pour this over my romaine lettuce salad. When I make it, I throw some quinoa in there with tomatoes, cucumbers, and I throw some sea salt and some pepper, and it is amazingly delicious. I crave it every single day. I go to Winco and I buy my spelt flour at Winco because it's cheaper there too. It's in the bins. You could go back there, grab a plastic bag, pour as much as you want, and then you'll have your spelt flour. I also buy my quinoa there. Quinoa is also good for you. You can make a warm cereal out of this. You can make patties out of this. There's so many things you could do with this. This is full of protein. This is black rice. This is the only rice I consume now is black wild rice. I do not consume the white rice or the brown rice. It's like you're eating plastic pretty much. It's not good for the body, so I don't eat that anymore. It's very acidic, so I try to stay away from that. I try to stay away from soy and tofu as well. Soy and tofu will eat your natural iron, and it'll actually block minerals from absorbing inside your body. I also buy Brazil nuts at Winco. A lot of stuff on Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide you can find at Winco in the bins. So that's great to know, you know, if you're out searching, trying to figure out where do I go, where do I start, how do I do this. I did stop at Trader Joe's and I found coconut strawberry ice cream and coconut chocolate ice cream. And this is so delicious, and it's better because it doesn't have regular milk in it. It has coconut milk, so that's a great, you know, switch from the dairy. And just for snacks, I will buy dates, and I just make sure I see where they're coming from. I believe this one came from, oh wow, I don't even know how to say that. I don't know. Anyways, I just make Tunisia, I don't know. Anyways, dates are a great snack as well. And I now drink Arrowhead water because it is spring mountain water, and you want to make sure you get spring water because it still has the minerals attached to it. I won't purchase any other water. I actually have this delivered to my house with the big gallons because I cook with it. I make my soups. Anything I'm making or cooking with that requires water, I use the spring water only. This is a great switch from regular water. Even the alkaline waters that they say are good for you, they actually shock that water and it kills the minerals. So there's really no point of buying that water if you're not getting the minerals, because we need the minerals in order to stay healthy. So spring water. I also found at a Mexican market frozen strawberries from Mexico. This is nice, especially when it's out of season. You can still find these in the frozen aisle, and I'll pick these up because I like to make my smoothies with, you know, the burl bananas, the strawberries. They have frozen mango. They even have frozen sour sop. I was trying to find the regular sour sop and it wasn't in yet, so I found this in the frozen aisle and I said, that's perfect. I'll buy it, use it until the regular one comes in. So this is great to know. What else do I use? Yeah, so that's the grocery haul. I hope it helped. I stick to just either the Mexican markets or the healthy food stores where I can find other things that have like coconut milk for ice cream and all that stuff. I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Okay, thank you. Bye.